Okay, so if you're good at writing basic scrapers and you want to take it up to the next level, then this video might help you out. What we're going to do is we're going to take the information I've got here and we're going to write a scraper class that we can import into other parts of our project. So what I've got here is just a basic scraper, and if I run this, you'll see that we get some information back. You can see it just all the way down here. There's the price and the name of this item. So what we want to do is we want to create a class using this information that we can import into our project elsewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this into a new file, make this nice and big, and we're going to write the word class because we are creating a new class. I'm just going to call this one scraper. Now we need to have our initialization function. What this is going to do is every time we call this class, it's going to initialize these. It's going to set, in our case, these variables out for us. So we're going to do def _init, and PyCharm fills it out for us, which is what we call PyCharm. Now, because we're within our class, we need to reference self with almost everything we do. So I'm going to say self.session is equal to HTML session. So you can see that here we have our s is equal to HTML session, and over here all I'm doing is I'm calling it session instead, and we're referencing it inside the self part of our initialization method. The next one we want is the headers, so I'm going to do self.headers is equal to, I'm going to copy all the headers from here, the user agent in this case only. Let's copy this whole line. Let's put it in here, we don't need this bit. So I'm also going to add in the base URL because this scraper is for Amazon. I'm just going to add in that there. You don't have to do this depending on what you're doing, but I'm going to do self dot. We're going to call this base URL is equal to, and we'll grab that from over here as well. We can see we have this part and the async at the end there. So I'm just going to paste this in here. So now we have our 3 bits of information set up, which is going to be called every time we create an instance of this class. So now we can work on the next methods of functions we need. So I'm going to call this one extract. So this one's going to be the one that gets us all that information that we need. And we're going to say, obviously we need to reference self, again, which is also filled in for me, but we're also going to give it an async number so it knows what to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to write out the sort of main shell or the framework of what we're scraping. Now we're only getting 2 bits of data, so it's quite easy and simple. But what we're going to do is we're going to replicate this bit here kind of and this part here. But we're going to do that using our class. So what we want to do is we want to say our r is equal to self.session.get. So instead of s.get, which we used over here, which is our session, or s is our session, we're going to be using the self.session that we referenced up here. And now we can say that the base URL, we're going to say we're going to add that to the async that we're going to give it, and we're calling str around this, the string, because we want to make sure that because it's being added to the end of the base URL, which is this, it's a string, so it can be concatenated together. The next thing we want to do is just put those headers in, so that was self.headers, and we're good to go. So the next bit that we want to do is we want to do something with the data we're going to scrape. So I'm just going to call scraped item here is equal to, and I'm going to create a tuple full of the data. So you can see we've got the curly brackets here as a tuple. We're not going to be using a dictionary for this because I think a tuple is probably a better option. So over here we have the title and the price. So I'm going to grab both of this because we know that this works for this website. I'm going to paste this in here. I'm going to remove the first parts just like this, and I'm going to put commas in. So what we're saying is that the scraped item is going to be the data that we found here, which we know that we worked from the other code. And then out of this, we're just going to return that scraped item. So this is kind of like the basic part of it. Now, if we wanted to, say, make this work more generally with lots of other websites, or maybe how you want to find extra bits of data, you could just add that in here, and then your scraped item returned would be including that. Or if you didn't want to do with this website and you're working with another one, either you can hard code the selectors in here like I've done, or you can pass the selectors into this this method here as an argument. You can say this is the selector for this is the selector for that. So you can work on it like that. So you can make it score either as more focused for one website or more general for others. We're going to stick with it like this. I'm going to save this, and what we can do now, because we're done with our class, we can actually call an instance of this class and give it the async that we've set up here, and we can get some data back. So I'm going to call mine, please start with a Z, because I think that's how it's supposed to be done, and this is the scraper. So I call this scraper, and that is basically creating an instance of this class down here. So now what we need to do is we need to call our instance of the class and then .extract, and we need to give it an async. So I'm going to grab this one here, like that, and if we actually save this into a variable, let's just call this one product, and now if we print that out, you can see that very bottom, let's scroll down a bit, and we run this, we're going to get back that data. You see, I can't leave that up, so it's not behind my head. This is the information that we've got back just by creating the class of that scraper that we've done here. And you could put any bits of information in here as long as it matches the selectors that we've given it. I think this one does as well, and we'll get that information back as well. There we go. Now this would work as well if you wanted to use it across your whole project. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new Python file, and we'll just call this one async scraper.py. And what we're going to do is we're going to import in from here this file into this one. So we're going to say from, let's make this bigger, class scraper, and that's our Py file. We're going to import scraper. So what we can do now is we can actually just call this class here. So I'll say like this video is equal to our scraper class, and then again we can call the extract method, and I need to grab this again and paste it in here, and save that, and then let's run this, and we're going to get back that data again. So you can really use these classes and objects and their methods across your project to do things for you. So you can actually anything that you put in here now will still come across to here. So you could create new methods in here. Maybe you had some data cleaning you wanted to do, you could create a new one. Just remember to use the self command.